It's been a long time since I've done an Instagram live. This is Andy Petronic, and I am going to talk today about a topic that is one that comes up a lot in the coaching world, the world that I'm in, and it's about the distinction between, hey Farnaz, I'm going to talk about something we just talked about in our class today. The distinction between intention and commitment. And, it's funny. I'm in a coaching school and we talked about it quite a bit today. And it's a really powerful distinction. The thing I remember is years ago, a buddy of mine told me a story about the difference between intention and commitment. And the story, it's a very short story. It's the difference between a chicken and a pig on your breakfast plate. The chicken having contributed the egg and the pig having contributed the bacon. Well, the chicken had an intention. The pig was committed. And I always felt like that was a very visceral way to distinguish the difference between intention and commitment. But I think it very easily gets confused because there's a fear around making a commitment. Because if you make a commitment and don't do it, see, commitment implies action. Commitment requires action. Commitment means you are in. There's an integrity with commitment that doesn't have to be in place with an intention. An intention may come before a commitment. But when you say, I'm committed, you are saying you are going to move heaven and earth to get done what you need to get done by a certain date as your commitment, as your word, as your integrity. And which is why it's important not to make a commitment that you don't intend to keep. Like, it's really clear, like, holy shit, that's got a lot of fear around it, right? Well, yes, it does. Don't make a commitment to something if it's, it's kind of like if your mom says to clean your room and you're like, yeah, I'll get to it. Or your wife says to take out the garbage and you're like, yeah, I'll get to it this morning. And you know that you're going to go out to your office. I'm speaking about me. I know I'm going to go up to my office and probably forget about it and not really worry that much about it, knowing it'll probably get done by her or by someone else. I'm out of integrity. If I interpreted that as a commitment to my wife, which I'm sure she took it as a commitment to taking out the trash, as opposed to an intention. An intention doesn't have that same level of commitment to action in it. Intention is like, I'm going in that direction. My intention is to take out the trash today. Well, are you committed to taking it out? And if you're committed to taking it out, by when? Or is your intention to take out the trash today? Which, if the day passes and you don't take the trash out, then with an intention, okay, well, my intention was to take the trash out, but I didn't take it out. Okay, tomorrow my intention will be to take the trash out. And it's totally okay. Now, I'm talking about this distinction. It doesn't matter unless you decide it matters. And it can be a really, really powerful thing to shift into a state of when you commit to something, you are like, I commit to making $100,000 next year. I commit to having a workable relationship next year. Now, sometimes a commitment to an end goal like that is a difficult one to keep. So maybe you're more, maybe you'd be better suited to create a commitment around a process that you have control over. because you may not have a workable relationship by the end of the year, and you may have done everything in your power to have it. You may have taken 27 steps over the course of the year, and you still don't have a workable relationship. Whether that's a new relationship or the existing relationship isn't working. So I just throw it out there as a way to differentiate between those two, and it may serve you, it may not serve you. If it doesn't serve you, then just ignore me. But it helps me to anchor my learning, to talk about the things I've learned, and to talk about how it relates to me in my life. And I'm going to take this and recommit to not committing to things that I'm not really committed to. And that's all I got. Happy Saturday. See you guys soon.